is asking, is x minus 3 a factor of this polynomial? So we need to factor it. Well, the first thing I would notice is that they're both divisible by 2. So we could take a 2 out and make this smaller. But we don't really need to. What we want to do is, if we want to check to see if something is a factor, we've got two choices. Choice number one is the very literal method, which is take 2x cubed minus 54 divided by x minus 3. And once you do that division, see if it gives you a remainder of equal to 0. In other words, says divide into it evenly. So let's do that real quick. We'll just check this by doing a synthetic division problem. So remember, when we do a synthetic division problem, you want to use the 0 of this factor. So the 0 of that factor is x equals 3. So I put a 3 in the box, or the opposite sign of what you see. I'm going to clean it up just a little bit. So 3 in the box. And then I write down the coefficients. Now I've got 2x cubes, but there are no x squareds. There's 0x to the first. And then there's a minus 54. And so to do the division, you skip a line and draw a line. Remember how synthetic goes. You bring the 2 down. You multiply the divisor out here times the number you just brought down, and you put your answer right in the next column, and then you add. Then you use 3 times 6, multiply, put it up here, you get 18, and you add. 3 times 18 is 54, and you add 0, remainder 0. Yes, x minus 3 is a factor. So that's one way to do it. The other way you could do it is if x minus 3 is a factor, then 3 is a 0, a root, a solution of it. So you could plug in or substitute in the 3 into the equation or into the function. See here, 3 cubed is 27, and if it gave you 0, then it makes it a solution or a root. And this does come up to 0, 54 minus 54. And so that means that x minus 3, or rather 3 is a solution. So x minus 3 is a root, or a factor rather, and you've answered the question that way. And then the final way you could prove that it is, or check to see if it is you could just graph the darn thing. I'm going to use our calculator here because that's what you'll have on the final. Now I hit a zoom 6. So zoom in 6 standard, and I'll look at it and I can see, I can't see very much. In fact, if I zoom out here, I can see it does that little hitch down there, which it should do. It is a cubic equation after all. But what I'm interested in is this 0 right there. And you can see up at the top it says when x is 3, y is 0. That means 3 is a solution, and therefore x minus 3 has to be a factor. So 3 different ways to solve question number 3.